Is not right now? Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Volt League coverage presented to you by H-Town Pulse. My name is Muhammad Ali, and this fixture is the headline clash of the afternoon slot, a matchup between two technically gifted teams who both like to dominate possession and play a progressive football. Expect a tight, tactical battle here, guys, between Real Houston FC and Vintotinto HTX. About to present you the starting lineup real soon. All right, ladies and gentlemen, for the starting lineups, it's Rocha, Romero, Lomas, Saldana, Ledesma, Mexquitic, Echeverria, Ireta, Frank, Yanez, and Hasiel for Real Houston. The teams have made themselves to the center of the park. Few words between the referees and the two captains, and we will shortly begin. Real Houston FC in purple, while Vintotinto FC in silver and maroon. Handshakes between the players, handshakes with the referee team, and now the game is about to begin. The toss for the sides and kickoff, the referees passing on the final instructions. Real Houston seems like have won the toss. Vintotinto picking the right-hand side of the field. Final few team huddles right before kickoff. Get the message across the team one last time. And after that, it is all in the moment. The referee team today in black and red. Four-man referee team, the fourth official, two sideline refs, and of course, the center. The Real Houston team looks motivated, at least that's what it sounds like. Loud, confident in their fourth official looking on point today. Today's referee team is wirelessly connected, so that will definitely help them better officiate the game here, especially with the size of the competition today. For kickoff, it is Real Houston, and we are underway. A little bit about the two teams in terms of their style of play. We got Real Houston obviously on one end, compact and organized, focused and disciplined structure, pressing triggers and building from the back. That's at least how they like to play. How much of that would they be able to apply, we'll only find out. On the other hand, obviously we have the Latin-influenced flair of the Vintotinto HTX. Fluid in their attack and transitional threat. They stretch the game horizontally. They look for the killer ball between the lines. Real Houston's movement off the ball is exceptional. They stretched the game horizontally, then looked for the killer ball between the lines. They don't press recklessly, but now it is time to see how much of that can they apply in this game today. Early start. Vintotinto FC are definitely making the mark right now with the ball. Captain Hernandez takes the throw in, cleared out. Tries to play the ball over the defensive line. Number 11 on that left wing side, trying to build it up. Looking for a foul there. Plays on, says the referee. Throw in for Vintotinto. Vintotinto, obviously, both teams trying to build that early on momentum, see if they can set the tone for the game. Up till now, it's been a bit of a scramble on the field, but I'm sure both teams will grow into the game. Both teams, I think, would want a better start to their season. Vintotinto, obviously in their first game, shared the points. They're on 7th spot with just a 1 point to their name, while Real Houston got off to a defeat, actually, in their opening game with 0 points. They're sitting at 11th place. Let's see if they will be able to try to change that today. Throw in from Real Houston. Trying to progress on their attacking from the left-hand side. The Vintotinto team trying to stay composed in the back, trying to communicate, losing the ball there in the middle of midfield. Ball put out, not taking any risks, not trying to invite any pressure. Quick word by the referee after the ball went out and the Real Houston player kicked it away to sort of buy him some time. Very clear wording from the referee. Next time he sees that, we'll probably see a booking. Kind of the referee to let him go in that regard. Early in the game, didn't want to produce a card, maintaining the discipline. Again, a few calls for the foul. The referee has already set the tone for the game, that easy fouls will not be called. You would have to earn the right to get that whistle blown.
Hey, profe! Hey, era saqué, profe! Come on! Era clarísima, ref! Dariel! Hey, Dariel! Listen to me! Listen to me!
Both teams trying to compose themselves a little bit today. Obviously, early minutes. We've seen not much happen in the way of executing their plans. Vintotinto definitely like, oh, that's a definite push in the back. And an early yellow in the first 5 minutes. Early yellow card from the referee, not tolerating that type of pushes in the back. Sliding ball in. Could have led to something dangerous, but gets away with it, Vintotinto. The coach advising his players to be a little bit more rapid in their decision making. Not be too complacent with the ball. How nice. Do you think we can like move this down from like that end? Like these instead? Free kick on the right hand side for Vintotinto. Plays the ball in long. Tries to head it in. Big call from the goalkeeper to claim it, but the defender keeps the ball at his feet. Caught out on their left hand side. Hernandez. Nicely done by the defender of Real Houston. Thank you, all right, now trying to grow in their attack, trying to be a little bit more dominant in this play, Vintotinto. The captain of Vintotinto gets caught there. The referee says plays on, but he has to compose himself because he got himself an early yellow card. Now, progressing from the left-hand side. That's what Real Houston have actually... Oh, the ball played in, played away by the goalkeeper, and the midfielder comes to clear the ball away from the danger. Ball would stay in play here, as it seems. Goal kick for Vintotinto. The coach for Real Houston constantly demanding his team to be a little bit more quicker with their decision making. See the pass a little earlier, execute on that pass a little quicker so that they can exploit the chances that Vintotinto are giving them in attack. Now, on the right-hand side, Vintotinto trying to progress as an attack. Not getting much joy in that side. From the outside, the call for the shot goes over the bar. Nice pull-up from the goalkeeper as well in the meantime. But that was an attempt. I think you can call that as an attempt for Vintotinto. Would have liked to test the goalkeeper there, even if not threaten him. But it's important to get those early shots off. And as the sooner you do, the more you can sort of create in the offensive end. Now, ball played on the left-hand side. Chasing it again. Number 21 of Real Houston. Played back in the center of the park. Does well to get away from the defender. Takes the shot. That was a good attempt, but gets a big deflection on it. The keeper comes and claims. And now will take his sweet time to get up. In terms of fluidity of the play, I would say that Real Houston have maybe gone into their groove a little bit more than Vintotinto, at least in the first 10-12 minutes. I think they would be hoping to get a little bit more clear with their style of play. Throw in taken. Looked a little suspicious there, the way that was taken, but no foul doing, says the referee. Or did he? Not sure what the foul was there. A bit of a kerfuffle there between the two players as well. Not sure exactly what the foul was called for. Let's take a look. The player's getting a little feisty there. I think the referee would like to have a word there. Now Vintotinto. The counter looks on for them. That's a good ball played in, but the defender gets a touch on it. The keeper completely takes him out. Has to be a penalty. Yes, it is. That looked like a clear penalty. The keeper was very late to that. And there's a yellow card produced as well. Let's take a look at that. Look at that. Definitely very, very late, the goalkeeper to that. The player still stays down. And Real Houston have got themselves in a bit of a pickle early on. I think the bench for Vintotinto might be expecting a red card to come out there, but the referee sticks with the yellow for now. The keeper definitely caught himself in no man's land. That ball was played in. The defender gets a touch on it with his head. That could have given the keeper a better chance to come and collect the ball, but he sort of stays on the line and then charges a little late and then completely takes out the player of Vintotinto. I think the goalkeeper would be kicking himself there with that, because either come for it as soon as you see it or just let your defender deal with that. I think he was on the far end of the box, maybe not an imminent danger to come and collect the ball. So he comes out late and then he finds himself in no man's land, and that has resulted into an early chance for Vintotinto to put themselves ahead. The physio just making sure that his player is in good condition. Not sure if he's still able to continue. We'll find out soon enough. But what we do know is that Real Houston have a penalty defend right now. Can the goalkeeper redeem himself here? That's the question. Number 8 of Real Houston setting himself up for the penalty. The keeper, the referee has done his job in communicating all the things he expects for the penalty. The keeper has to keep a foot on the line, at least 1 foot on the line before the kick is taken. And the players, I'm sure, have been instructed to stay out of the box until the kick has been taken. All the focus on the number 8 and the goalkeeper of Real Houston. Can they give themselves an early advantage? Steps up and scores! 1-0 to Vintotinto. Maybe not the more dominating side inside those first 15 minutes, but surely got the better chance of the game. And get themselves an early lead. Vintotinto 1, Real Houston 0. Big letdown for Real Houston. And they kick off again. Ball played in. Headed out. Bit of an aerial challenge going on now. Let's see how both teams respond to this new. Looking for a foul there, nothing doing, definitely gets the ball. Stays down, the captain for Real Houston needs to get up and does. Trying to look for offside, not given. And now the flag has been raised up for offside. Now Vintotinto looking a little bit more confident in their way of attacking. Misses that ball earlier. The defender needs to clear that, and he does. But now you can see the momentum growing, confidence growing for the Vintotinto side with that first goal. The pressure has been lifted off, and now they can feel a little bit more direct in their way of playing. Does well there to keep the ball out. Nicely done by the captain there. Now puts in an inviting ball in the box. Cleared out. And now it seems like the momentum has completely shifted in this game. Vintotinto being a lot more dominant on the ball, getting those passes in, getting their touches in. Real Houston have been more on the getting the ball away from danger, getting the clearances in and not invite further pressure. They need to hold on in this little moment, in this phase of the game, so that they can find some joy soon. Loses the ball out, looking for a foul. No, says the referee. And safely claims the goalkeeper. Ball headed forward. Throw in taken. Throw in taken, headed out. A bit of a scramble there in the box, but the keeper finally gets the ball. I think a little bit of lack of communication on the pitch for the both teams. I think they should, we're definitely seeing examples of that. Players a bit unclear of where they need to be. Now Vintotinto moving forward with menace as well. From the right-hand side. What are the options here? Is he looking for the pass? He's going to put the ball in. Cut out by the defender. Good clearance. Much needed. And now on the counter-attack. Number 22 for Real Houston. Gets the treatment from the defender. Does well to send him back. Long ball forward. Can he keep it in? No is the answer. Now the ball played through between the lines, and the defender does enough to cover the track of the forward player. Keeper comes and collects. Now ball played between the lines. That's a beautiful ball. Can the forward get a touch on that? No is the answer, but that was a nice ball played. Real Houston definitely need to focus on that type of play. Look, let's take a look at that again. Coming from the midfield, does well. Almost gets past his defender there, but at the end, the defender does just enough to hold his run. The keeper comes and claims the ball comfortably. Ball punted forward. Pressure moments there. Vintotinto trying to pull down the press, trying to cause another mistake in the back line of Real Houston, who are trying their best to play out from the back. Not getting much joy out of it though. But that ball has broken for them nicely. Now that's another through ball. Can the striker get on the end of that? It's still alive, and he could not direct it over to the goal. That was an opportunity again for Real Houston. Another good ball played between the lines. Look at that. Could have been a handball there or something. And the referee has pointed towards the corner, which seems like a odd decision because don't see a touch in that incident at all from Vintotinto. But the referee saw something pointing towards the corner side. And now Vintotinto have a set piece to defend. Corner taken in, the keeper misses that, and another corner for Vintotinto. Corner taken again. This one going directly outside. Not what they were hoping for. Ball played out. Martinez. Big touch out there into the back of the back line. And the referee not happy with that, and a yellow card produced again. The referee not tolerating the nudges in the back at all. Are these bookable offenses? According to the referee, they are. Set the tone of what he expects from the players in this game. Ball played in. That's a good ball in, but a good header to keep it out. Ball still with Vintotinto though. Nice little side back there. That seems like it's on the ball. No wrongdoing there. The referee correctly looks at that, sees the connection on the ball, waves play on. Now Vintotinto building on that attack again, holding on to the ball for a little too much. Real Houston on the other end, trying to build out on a counter attack. Good man marking though, but by Vintotinto, not letting any man sort of roam free in that attacking line. Gets lucky with that touch there. Plays it out wide. The captain does well to retrieve that ball. Tries to play outside the feet, almost gets it, makes the pass count as well. The overlapping run is on, well caught on by the defender. Martinez on the left wing for Vintotinto. Looking like they're trying to create something here. Thinks about it. The vision was there, but couldn't execute. Good build-up play from Real Houston, starting to get those passes and those connections with their teammates in. Looking like they have grown in a little bit of confidence. They have takes a shot off target, yeah. But they have moved over that goal that they've conceded, has out of their head now, and now a lot better in building up play.
Rocha, correr, Rocha, correr, Rocha. Really good. Shift, Ariel. Shift, Ariel.
Now, Vintotinto. Nice to meet you, of course. Ball played forward, headed out. Now, moving forward. Number 8, the goal scorer. On the right-hand side, number 17. Trying to look for some support, gets some support, gets the ball back, and the flag is up for offside.
I know what I just told you. Remember, in order to shoot the ball, you got to be more of an option, all right? You were tucked a bit too more to that left leg, all right? Do some more snaps to get the ball a little better.
I think since the goal, both teams have sort of calmed down in their approach towards the game. Not taking too many risks. But that could change anytime. Whenever the player feels like there's an opportunity to exploit, I'm sure they will. But for now, both teams have sort of calmed down and trying to grow into the game rather than forcing a problem. Like here, on the left-hand side, Real Houston takes a shot. That's not a good enough stop from the goalkeeper. And now on the follow-up, gets a stop on that, gets a hold on the ball. Keeper definitely left himself a little short there. Nice good work by the number 55 of Real Houston. As you can see, definitely hold on to the ball initially. Got his defender into a little bit of trouble, then does his job and collects the ball.
Play. Get it, fast. Urgency, let's go.
Oh, and there's a bit of a situation going on that left-hand side. A bit reactionary. Let's take a look at that again. As you can see, the chase is on from the two players. Comes in a little late, and then the Real Houston player reacting a little swing at the Vintotinto player. The referee allowing that, doesn't pull back for anything right now, but doesn't want this game to get out of hand, I'm sure. The center back feeling a little bit of pressure off that pass. And now Vintotinto. They have a few options here. A few people going down there in the box. But getting back up immediately as soon as the referee waves play on. Now number 55. Definitely the creative heart of the Real Houston team. Does very well when he has the ball in his feet. Now, trying to see if he can find the final product. Tries to play a ball in, and the shot was not good enough. That was a good opportunity for Real Houston, but the positive is that they are creating those chances now. They're definitely getting in those positions. Look at that though. Oh, he had the time, he had the space. If he only had taken that shot a little bit, I think the first touch let him down there, but that was a good opportunity for Real Houston. A substitution looks like it's on the card for Vintotinto early in the 30 minutes of the game. Number 4 coming on for the number 10 of Vintotinto. 30-minute substitutions from the coach. Very proactive, the Vintotinto coach. As he should be. Now Vintotinto trying to build on. Counter-attacking options for Real Houston. Vintotinto rushing men back, don't want to be open. Corner for Real Houston. Can they force a problem here through the set piece? Takes it in deep into the box, but goes right over the bar. Was closer to going directly into the goal rather than to one of his players, but trying to force the issue. Real Houston. Now trying to build from the back. Good foot in there by the Real player. Now on the left-hand side, trying to be very dangerous, and that looks like there's a bit of a... Let's take a look at that.
Cover him! Cover him!
Causing trouble.
Now, on the left-hand side,
And both players sort of not happy with each other, but straightforward play at the end of the day. Ball cleared out by Real Houston. The pressure is there, though. Keeps the ball in, does well in that regard. Number 14. On that right-hand side, looking for the referee's whistle, gets it. And the danger passes. Number 55. If anything comes from this team, ooh, and the captain gets caught there, but he's going to pay on. Now, number 20. Trying to play the ball over the defender. Does well to clear it out. Can they create an opportunity for themselves, Real Houston here? Now putting the ball through number 10. Can he get it? This time the goalkeeper comes in early, collects the ball, is not late to that challenge as he earlier was. Real Houston now trying to see if they can create an opportunity for themselves. They haven't had that for a while now. Does well to keep the ball in. Good ball played out to number 10. Can he get away from the defender? He's very good at that. Does good to get himself away from the defender there. Let's take another look at that. That's why he just got subbed on, because he has that under his belt. Let's take a look. The defender definitely has it covered. Let's see. Oh my God. Look at that rebuttal. What a little shuffle there from the number 10 of Vintotinto. That's pure proper football there. Ooh, getting a little bit flashier there. And takes a shot, and that he would not want to look at again. We'll take a look at that again, but I'm sure he doesn't want to. Let's take a look at it. First of all, a very flamboyant try at goal. Number 8 has a goal under his belt already. Feeling a little bit more confident than he should maybe. Now Vintotinto. Not much left in the first half, 6 to 7 minutes, and both teams trying to see if they can have the final say in the first half before they can go into the break. Scramble in the right-hand side of the pitch. I think one thing that we haven't seen in this game is like long hauls of possession from either team, both being a bit wasteful in possession. I wouldn't say wasteful maybe, but definitely a little careless with the ball. Takes a chance again off target. Aerial ball out there. Real Houston from that left-hand side. That's where most of their attacks have built. Even though they haven't seen much joy from that left-hand side, the right-hand side has maybe been a little bit better for them. But they're following their plan as of right now. Number 55. Definitely the more influential player in that Real Houston team. With the ball, can definitely create something for his team. Free kick for Real Houston, a great opportunity to get something early on. My bad, to get something late in this first half. Not much left before the referee blows his whistle. Ball played in. There's a player goes down in the box, hoping for a look from the referee, doesn't get it. Let's take another look at that. As the ball is played in. Definitely a good ball by the player. There was much there for the referee to look at. But play resumes. And he is onside, but the power on that ball was a little too much for the striker to get to. Throws it forward. Now, Real Houston, left-hand side. Trying to force the action, trying to force the problem for Vintotinto. But the back line of Vintotinto has done well up till now. Ball played in. A bit of a clearance there. Doesn't get the ball away from danger though. Maybe now it is. Well, let's see how they go from now on. Will they hold on to the ball even more, or they just want to force the issue? See, that's been the... I think that has been the main talking point of the game, is that either teams, whenever they get the ball, are very quick with just getting it forward, just trying to push the ball forward instead of like holding out, looking for the right pass, looking for the right momentum and the right option to play the ball. There's a bit of an urgency in that sort of attacking play for both teams, and that's why we haven't seen long hauls of possessions from either side. So let's wait and see if that can change. Number 10 takes a shot, goes over. But yeah, I think both teams have struggled to keep the ball in their possession for longer periods of time, and that's something that they want to change probably for the second half. Ooh, just skips past the defender there. Nicely done. And now number 16, the captain, does well. Gets the ball. Number 23, Vintotinto, trying to get away from too many men at the one time, maybe. Number 8, oh, he does really well there. Let's take a look at that because the foul has been called. Let's take a look. Number 23, is down there. Number 8, look at that little turn. Oh my goodness. That's what we like to see. That's football right there. Great piece of skills. Ball up in the air and out for a throw in. Ball played out on the right wing. Vintotinto doing well in that build-up. Now, a few options in front of them. Is the flag up? No, flag stays down. Number 10, not being selfish, finds his player, takes a shot, and it is off target. That was a first, I think that's the first build-up we have seen in this game that really connected 4 or 5 players to the attack, built from the back, got the connection, got the touches in, and then took a shot at goal. Not convincing in terms of the finish, but the build-up was definitely way more encouraging in that one. Ball played out to number 2. Plays the ball in, and the header is away from the danger. Number 8. Again, plays the ball forward. Number 10 racing forward. The goalkeeper should get that easily, though. Two minutes of added time. We've already played into almost 1 of that minute, and now we have a free kick for Real Houston, probably the last action of this first half. And if they can get a late goal here in the first half, that would all be what they would be looking for. Plays the ball and goes directly for goal instead, and that's a good save from the goalkeeper. It didn't look like he was going to go for the goal there, so that definitely catches everybody out by surprise. And that was a good, solid attempt on goal from Real Houston. Let's take a look at that. Look at that. Good stretch from the goalkeeper to keep that out. But Real Houston trying to force the issue. One final set piece. Takes a header on goal, and that is held by the goalkeeper. Good, positive set pieces from Real Houston at the end. Look at that, risk by run, but the second header definitely had time to direct that maybe even more. Maybe not enough power on that, but very much encouraging from Real Houston. And that's the whistle for halftime. 1-0 is the score for Vintotinto. They were not really in the game when they scored that goal, but they got that penalty. That was a late challenge from the keeper of Real Houston. Gives the opportunity to Vintotinto, and they made most of that opportunity. 1-0. We'll be back shortly for the second half. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have started the second half. The score 1-0 for Vintotinto FC, scoring their penalty in the first opening 15 minutes. We have a few players carrying yellow cards. Besides that, the game is ready to get going. And we are curious to see who comes out on top in this game. Now, there's a nudge in the back. Now, the referee has usually booked the player for a nudge in the back, and he does it again. I have to say, I mean, as a referee, I mean, I would also be very strict with those nudges in the back, but yellow card on every nudge is something that we're definitely surprised to see in this game, but the referee very clear on what he expects from the players, and he's sticking to that. So we can always respect that if the referee is keeping the consistency, which he has with the nudges in the back. Free kick for Vintotinto. Ball played in. It's a dangerous one. The keeper gets a hand to it. And the corner is a decision from the referee. That was a dangerous ball, inviting deep into the box. The keeper just does enough. He just gets enough of the hand on it to send the ball on the side. Ball played in for the corner, and what an attempt that was. Trying the scissor kick, misses it, but we can appreciate the try at least. The ball should have been out there. That's what it looked like. Ooh, and again, the players. Oh, a player that is getting out of control there. We have seen this before in this game. The referee ignored it when it happened earlier. Let's take a look at it again. And definitely reactionary from the Real Houston player. How does the referee address this issue? Because this happened in this game before as well. This has happened in this game before, and it happens again now. The last time the referee let it go, this time. Now, there is a yellow card for both the players. I think that is the right decision, because I think the referee needs to set a tone. This is the second time in this game, maybe even the third time in this game, when the two players have sort of clashed with each other over the ball when the play is not even playing. We don't want this game to get aggressive. We don't want to see any unusual furiosity between the players, and that would certainly control the emotions here a little bit. The coaches have kept themselves calm with that incident, but the players also need to follow the suit. No, and that is a big tackle there. Big tackle there. And oh, the referee has signaled that it's a dive, and he hasn't pointed towards the foul. That is surely something that I need to look at again, because he goes in, he's definitely in there, and oh my God, I think that was, in my opinion, I think that is a penalty, but the referee completely disregards that foul. I think that was a very clear penalty on that hand in the box, clearly without the ball, takes the player out, but somehow the referee waves it on. Much to my surprise as well, much to everybody's surprise outside. Everybody, I think, who took a look at that foul thought of it as a penalty. So the referee must have his reasons. I would love to know what they were, but the play goes on. Good. Thank you, appreciate it. We'll continue play from this side. Now a great ball played on the right-hand side. The keeper rushes out to get it quickly. Little extra juice on that pass. Real Houston trying to recompose themselves. The second half has had a frantic start. Let's agree to that. Reminding you for the score, 1-0 to Vintotinto. Bit of a slip there, but it works to his advantage. 7 yellow cards in this game already, just by the way. 7 yellow cards, if I haven't missed any on my end over here. But definitely a card-heavy game. Now the ball played out. The danger's not fully passed. Ooh, a bit of a slip there, causing both players to fall. No wrongdoing though, I suppose. Now does well on that left-hand side, the Vintotinto player. The ball taken away from him. Ooh, and that's again a bit of a collision. The referee seeing no wrongdoing there again. Ooh, and now there is a bit of a disagreement there. Now, that was definitely the second yellow card for that player. The referee, I'm not sure if he recalls that or not. That was definitely the second yellow card for that player. The referee, I'm not sure if he is remembering that from the earlier incident. Yes, he does. That's the second yellow card for that player, and he gets a red. He is off from this game. Two yellows resulting into red. The first one might have been a little harsh on number 16, Cisneros. But the second one, maybe he earned that one. But definitely a harsh decision from the referee, I would say. Because I think he dished out a few yellow cards early on. Maybe that were not warranted. But now it has resulted into Vintotinto going down to 10 men. We'll try to get the coach's opinion on it from the Vintotinto side in a minute. See what he thinks about those decisions. But the game for the second half has definitely been frantic, to say the least. And counting that red card, this is the 10th booking of this game. So a card-heavy game, surely, here in the Volt League. But now we have to see how Vintotinto responds to going down to 10 men. Will they sort of focus on defending that 1-0 lead, or will they sort of stick to the plan that they've had up till now? Surely there has to be some changes made to address this situation. Substitutes ready on the side for both teams, actually.
Hasta que se reanude el juego puedes entrar. Hasta que se reanude el juego. Cuando se reanude no puedes entrar. I said right.
Ball played in, still in danger. Ooh, and comes in for the header again, and now held closely by the keeper. Kicked forward by the keeper. Now, shot taken, and ooh, that was looking dangerous. More dangerous than it was, but. There, but definitely had a good chance. Disappointed with themselves to not get that on target. Substitution from the Vintotinto side, probably addressing the man missing. Even though I'm seeing a number 9 come on, assuming that he's a striker. So let's see how the coach has responded to that red card. Ball played in. Now, there's definitely a chance here, and that was a good save, I'm assuming, yes, from the goalkeeper. How well does he do there? Saw the danger, made himself big, and then keeps the ball out.
Oh yeah, if they score, zoom in on a player that scored.
Corner played in, headed out. Now a shot again and goal! Takes that first time! And a perfect volley in the top of the corner. Look at that for a ball. Good set piece in, headed out, but look at that, taking that first time. One of the better finishes we have seen in these first 2 weeks. Absolutely world-class finish there from the Real Houston side. 1-1 to score, and we go level. We have an injury issue to address here on this side. Let's see if we can get a quick word from the coach of Vintotinto's side. Coach, how you doing? We are live here on YouTube right now. Wanted to ask you about 2 moments there. One, the penalty shout right there. Because from where we were sitting, it seemed like that was a big, big penalty, which was not given. Well, how did you see that first one?
Tenemos 4 árbitros que están observando el partido. Ninguno es capaz de observar el claro penalti. Ese penalti. De la siguiente jugada, nuestro jugador recibe la pelota, le saca la segunda amarilla y bueno, es una locura.
That's a great save there. Sorry to interrupt you there. And second thing that I wanted to ask you about, and we'll talk about it maybe after the game as well, but the red card situation, because I think the first red card, yellow card was given on dissent. Is that correct?
Ya, no es nunca segunda amarilla, el jugador ni siquiera hace contacto con la pelota, pero bueno, el partido sigue, hay mucho por mejorar y seguimos.
Sorry to interrupt there, coach, but another great opportunity goes to waste from Real Houston. That could have certainly put them ahead. Thank you to the Vintotinto coach for his time, though. Thank you so much, sir. That was certainly a great opportunity from the Real Houston side. I'm sure the coach is a little disappointed with that chance. That was an open goal, but I'm sure he's happy with how his team has responded in the second half, especially to that red card. They have only gone up after that. But no signs of stopping from the Vintotinto side as they attack. Tries to play in the ball. Good block from the Real side. Clears his lines. Now number 55, who has been very, very influential, at least in the first half. Let's see if he can create something for his team now. Now the play continues. Real Houston looking way more confident in their build-up to their attack. Definitely feeling the advantage. Takes the shot off the bar. And the second one off the bat as well. And cannot get the finish in there. Chance after chance now developing for Real Houston. They have been very, very positive ever since going up one man. But another great chance goes to waste here. But if they can continue this momentum, surely they are going to get another goal. Vintotinto side getting 3 substitutes in. Definitely need to refresh the things out here. Getting their captain off the field as well. He's on a second yellow card, and the way this game has been officiated, I'm sure that he would be in danger of getting a second yellow. So taking him off the field, even though he played really, really well. Number 6 off Vintotinto. But the Vintotinto side needs to recompose themselves, needs to breathe a little bit more and get some stability in their back line, because now they're finding themselves under too much pressure. Now, the build-up for Vintotinto. Maybe overplays that ball. Things should be seen off easily, and they do. Now a great ball played in, and the calls for a penalty points towards the spot. And we are seeing a lot of drama in this game. Yellow card comes out. Let's take a look at that again. Hopefully we can see the replay on that. Oh, and we just missed the replay on that.
Whenever he's getting ready to do PK.
The question is, if there was a clip there, he clearly goes down, feeling the contact. And another day, we are seeing a game that started out very differently, may have a very different ending. Vintotinto side going down to 10 men, and it has been chaos ever since. First, they have a clear penalty shout denied, and now a tough call there as well. Clips the foot of the Real Houston player, and the referee quickly points towards the spot. A lot of frustration from the Vintotinto side. But now Real Houston have a chance to go up 2-1 from the penalty spot. Taking his time to set up. Penalty for Real Houston to make it 2-1. Number 11 steps up and saved on the rebound. Saved again. The danger is still in. Takes the shot. And finally, on the third one. A few shouts for a foul there. We'll try to see if we can find something there. Definitely a nudge in the back if you see that. The referee was having a clear look at it as well. We have seen the referee call the back pushes a lot during this game, even booking for them, but he does not point towards a foul there and lets the play flow. And Real Houston definitely getting the luck on their side and have gone 2-1 up in this game. Again, starting 1-0 down in the second half. But now, 20 minutes in, they find themselves a goal up and a man up as well. Remarkable to look at from this side. Yellow card for the coach and a red card for the coach of Vintotinto. His frustration, at least on the outside, we can understand why he is frustrated, because there's definitely a few calls that we can look at again, but rightly so, we can understand why the frustration is there from the Vintotinto HTX team coach, who just got a red card from the referee for constant dissent. Maybe a few reasons behind that, maybe a few genuine complaints there. The referee definitely did miss a couple of shouts here and there, a few harsh calls maybe around the field that led to his player going out, his team going down to 10 men, and now obviously a penalty to the other team. They go into the lead, and I think it's a bit harsh from the referee the way he has treated the second half of the game, but the decision is final, obviously, and we move on. Real Houston lead 2-1 with Vintotinto FC. Now on the right-hand side, Real Houston. Feeling the confidence, feeling the chance that this game presents them, that they have the chance to take away 3 whole points. Now the counter is on. 4 men, 5 men, 6 running towards goal of Real Houston for Vintotinto side. Trying to see if they can get that goal back. There's definitely a bit of a vigor in the Vintotinto side after those decisions against their team, and they want to respond. Can Real Houston hold on? Does really well, the number 10 there, to get away from his man, but too many people at the end. Now Real Houston, number 21. Good, strong player, the number 21 for Real Houston. Real Houston. Now, number 20 takes a shot at goal. That was a good shot. Makes the keeper work. Good chance opened up for Real Houston, but the flag was up for offside. Let's see if we can take a look at that ball. Ball played in, which it was played, but it definitely looks like he was straying offside. Now, ball given away in a dangerous position. Ooh, and can he get advantage of that? Oh, and the keeper does just enough to get the ball out. That was an opportunity that developed very well for Vintotinto. They could have taken advantage of it. I think it's safe to assume that the referee the game is definitely getting a little spicy here now, guys, because once the discipline of the game is lost, chaos always follows, and that's what we're seeing in this game as well. We have seen 11 cards given out, 1 red card, 1 to the coach as well of Vintotinto HTX, so rightly so, we'll see some frustration from that side. You can see the Real Houston side very calm as they are in the lead with 11 men and looking like they will take 3 points from this game, but only a 1-goal lead right now. I'm sure the coach would be thinking about getting another goal. There's an extra ball in the field that seems like it should not be there. Hopefully we can get it out. We do have somebody doing that for us. We appreciate it. On the right-hand side, though, that's definitely offside. That is offside, clearly spotted by the referee. Plays advantage there, though, which is strange, I would say, in this way. I'm sure the advantage at offside cannot be played if the player loses the ball, but the anomalies continue in this game. Ooh, a slip there, which was unfortunate for him. I think if we want to take a lesson from anything that happened yesterday in Volt League 2 games, actually, 1-goal lead is too comfortable to rely on. So despite having the extra man, despite having the control over the game, this game is full of chaos and a lot of different things happening all over the pitch. So I'm sure Real Houston think of getting an extra goal. The coach sending the message to stay calm. No need to get frantic here. And that's completely correct, because right now all the advantage lies in the hand of Real Houston, and they want to make the most of that. Ooh, and a foul. That was rather soft. Set piece for Vintotinto. Good position. Goes for it directly and right in the hands of the keeper. I like the little whip from that left foot. The way number 21 took that, we know he has that in his arsenal. So look at that shot. Couldn't get enough height on that. But I think if he gets a little height on it, the dip would have made it really dangerous to save that ball from the keeper. But the play continues. Number 11 has options. Nice switch of play. Right inside of the field. Puts the ball in, right into the hands of the keeper though. Number 10 with the captain's armband, trying to see if he can inspire his team to something. Number 8 has a good chance. He is a dangerous player. What a foot in there by the defender to keep the dangers away. Great defending there. Has to be given. Number 10 does well to initiate his attack. And then look at that. Good defending from the Real Houston player at the end. A few options in here. Look, as you can see, Real Houston so comfortable now, so confident on the ball. Look at the switch of play. Morale is up for the team. And now they're not afraid. Ooh, and the referee calls back for a foul very late. Ball lauded forward in the air. Can he control that? Number 10 under a lot of pressure and puts in a foot. Doesn't cause any harm. Ooh, what a skill play right there. Look at that from number 10 there. That was nice to look at. Let's see if we can look at that one more time. Look at that little shuffle. Definitely can pass. Ooh, look at that. That's why we like football. That's why we like to see this game. Ooh, and a handball given by the referee. Rather harsh, maybe, but don't want to get too complacent with the ball. Real Houston, they have the lead, but just the one goal, so can't be too comfortable at the back. Sure. Attack on for Vintotinto. One thing Real Houston has done really well is mark their men. They haven't let them roam that freely, not giving them too much space in attack. Continuing the play, that's a great ball. Can he finish here? What a save by the keeper. That was an opportunity and a half for Vintotinto. They did so well to create that opportunity. Great ball. Can he finish it? Great chance there, especially in the context of the game. That was a great opportunity, and he would be kicking himself not to take it. Corner taken. Header in. Off target. That's a good header, but just couldn't get it on target. Ball played in. He looks like he was onside there, so no problem there. Gets a bit of a push, stays on feet, trying to keep the ball in, working hard to do that, and does well. Gets support from his teammate. Wants the ball back. Oh, and overplayed there. Headed out. Vintotinto still with the ball though. Calls for offside, not given yet. Takes a shot. There's a deflection. Cleared out by the defender. Substitutes getting ready for Real Houston. Refreshing, I'm sure, in that back line and midfield to reinforce their position in the game. Is on. Ooh, the shirts are in the hand. Pulls and tugs. Subs getting ready for Real Houston. Calls for offside and given. I don't. Oh yeah? Ball played long. Can take a touch. The defenders closing down the space there. Not letting him have a clear shot. Ooh, a bit of a call there for a foul. Let's take a look at that one. Let's see if there was any wrongdoing there. Bit of a push in the back. Enough to give you a penalty. Definitely not enough to give you a penalty. Now, Vintotinto, can they get something at the end of this game? Number 8. That's a good shot. Oh, what a save! Causes the keeper to go on full stretch. Maybe comes off the post. Not sure there. Let's take another look. Number 8, as we know, definitely one of the dangerous players. Look at that. Ooh, look at that save from the goalkeeper. Amazing. Causes him to stretch fully there, but does just enough. If he dives early, that goes through. If he dives late, he will miss that ball. The keeper times it to perfection, but the danger kept out, and that's what matters. Substitution for Real Houston to further reinforce that team's back line. What a chance that was for Vintotinto. Could have taken advantage of it, but just a little complacent with the ball there, and then a tackle very well timed from Real Houston player. Tackle comes in. Ooh, could have gone wrong for him, but just gets it enough. The game definitely a bit frantic. The dying ending of the match, definitely a bit frantic, and not to lie, Vintotinto are definitely trying to lay on the pressure despite being a man down, trying to get a final say in the game. Ball comes in, good hand by the goalkeeper. But Real Houston just fighting it out, just doing enough to not concede. But the opportunities are there. They're definitely there. Will they be taken advantage of? That's the only question. Not too long left. Ref, how much time? Added time? 2 minutes? 2 minutes, maybe slightly less than that left in added time. How you doing, man? Number 55. there at the end to get that 2-goal cushion and put the game to rest, but the chance goes missing. Let's take a look at it one more time. Ball played. Now, Real Houston in the dying minutes of the game. Ooh, gets a little physical there. In the dying minutes of the game, just trying to keep the ball safe, away from their own goal, trying to play in the back. Corner from Real Houston goes right out. Final whistle can be coming anytime. Vintotinto. Now the ball played out to wide. Number 11 wants to keep his composure there. And the defender safely gets it out.
Marcelo, patient right there.
Now Vintotinto, maybe the final chance that they will get in this game. Ooh, does well, but gets the nick. And that's the final whistle. 3 points for Real Houston. A few controversial decisions in this game. A couple of penalties that could be looked at again. A couple of cards that maybe were not deserved. But at the end of the day, 90 minutes to play, and in those 90 minutes, come out on top, Real Houston. 3 points, much needed after their first game defeat. And they move forward. This guy right here, good choice. Number 55, right?
Yeah, number 55. Dale. Ah, go.
Bro, you deserve it though.
Darien.
You played so well. That's good. No problem. All right, step back, my friend. Step back. And then on either side that you